inside the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Chiefs 14, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now the second down throw on target. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. At that time, they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. We're going to 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. This is Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With the give to Ezekiel.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's checking. We're going to 53. Here we go, 46.
On second down, Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Prescott, his 3rd interception, picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? On
first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Prescott now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that'll be incomplete.
Prescott
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
brings up
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2.
All day, every day, any day. Kill.
Prescott yet again. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Chris Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Hardman on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you accept it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott from the gun. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Jones on to punt.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Just shy of midfield. Mahomes. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
12 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 26 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now Simeon. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads
2nd and 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Dalton's pass.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this out past the 25. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Another chance for Dalton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jeremy Chin brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
1-yard gain.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Kansas City.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Cowboys.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Dalton. This will be caught by Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
38-yard
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're good. We're good.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to. Claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
17 at the 45-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 99 yards, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. You stiff on